Well, hello. Welcome to Let's Talk About It, Steph. I know this is completely different. We usually on Thursdays at 6:30, but today we did something a little special to come on Saturday. So this might be something new that we're gonna try and see how it goes. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday. And I got some special guests today, Calvin and Camilla. They're gonna be attending on here. Let's bring them on up.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. How you guys doing?
Just great. Welcome
All
aboard
right.
to Let's Talk About It, Steph. We got a
Yeah,
lot to
yeah.
talk
Let's talk about it.
about. All righty then. We're gonna bring up Camilla. Hi, Camilla. How are you doing?
Not quite sure our audio's connected yet.
No, but you know what? We're gonna keep it rolling. We're gonna not gonna stay on here long, but we definitely want to talk about Shaquilla Robertson is one of our big topics today. Her mom got on television and was saying that, you know, she's disappointed about the DOJ not pressing charges for the Cabo Six, and we're gonna talk about this. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. So, how's your weekend going so far?
You know what? I would say my weekend's just starting. I got some plans for this weekend, but I could always make time for this.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate you coming in today.
Of course. So, could you
Yeah.
explain to me what this situation is? Because to me, this is still news. I actually haven't heard anything about this.
Oh, well, let me tell you. Well, what's going on is Shaquina Robertson went to Cabo, Mexico last fall with her friends, and she's from California, of course. Went to Cabo, and they got some things wound up happening to where she wound up being allegedly drugged, and her friends beat her up, and she died. So her friends left her over there. It's a lot of drama behind this, and it's just a sad situation. The friend got on one of the channels and was talking about, um, they didn't do anything to her or whatever the case may be, but she ended up dying. There's a video that shows that what actually happened.
You know what? I think I might have actually had some information about this story. Is this where the black chick where she ended up going to Mexico with her I would say Caucasian friends?
No,
Oh,
this
this is
is
a different
she
one. Okay.
went. Yeah, this is all African American folks that went to Cabo, and they trying to live their best life. And she thought she was living her best life with her friends, and ended up losing her life with her so-called friends. So
Okay, that's
now,
unfortunate. Yeesh.
yeah, this all happened over in Mexico, and there's a lot of drama in between it, trying to figure out what exactly happened to her, because now, as of a couple of days ago, they're saying that what she did, her spine wasn't damaged, and now they're saying that she had head injuries and other things going on to it. So it's still like an open investigation. But our DOJ here in the United States said, you know what, we're not going to do anything about it. It's not enough to prosecute those people that she was with, even though there's video evidence of what happened.
So on the video, were the friends actually beating her up, or what happened?
Yeah, on the video, it shows that they beat her severely.
Right. Okay, that sounds like a lot of evidence to at least hold them for suspects.
Yeah. So this is a bad situation, and I feel sorry for the family. Her mother just went on air yesterday and was saying that she might have to assume the body and have them to redo another autopsy on it, because she can't believe what they said from here. So it's a lot of stuff that's not being told, and the family wants to get to the bottom of it. And I don't blame them. It's just sad that you have visual evidence of what happened. You have statements, but then there are some lies in between there, but you can't charge anyone. So it's just a mess, and I just really feel bad for the family and hope that some kind of way that justice is served for Shaquilla. She deserves to be
Right, right. There needs to be
it's
justice
just
served.
sad.
You know,
I lost
it's
words.
unfortunate that we live in a day and age where we could have video evidence of an actual crime being committed, and people can still lie about it and also get away with it. The fact that our Justice Department hasn't really done much about it, it really says a lot about the state that we're in. Saying that they really don't care about foreign affairs, even if it involves our own citizens. Once again, I do think they need to do another investigation. They need to work with the authorities over there in Mexico and see exactly what happened. Um, the friends, I would say possibly, I don't know if it was all of them involved in it, but someone needs to be held accountable because no one just ends up dead on accident.
Exactly. Exactly. So it makes you feel like, dang, do you even want to go over to Mexico? Because that's not the first incident that has happened over in that country. They had just had another one a few months ago where a young lady went over just to have a BBL and was kidnapped, and it's just a tragedy. So it makes you, it's warning signs, it's warnings, warning, warning. Don't go to Mexico. If you do go to Mexico, please make sure you know who you're going with.
Well,
It
I
makes you
don't
think
think
twice.
Mexico by itself would be a dangerous place. Of course, there's dangerous parts as there is dangerous parts anywhere else in the world, right? I think it depends
Yeah.
on where you go and who you're going with. I mean,
Yeah.
me personally, I would love to take a trip to Mexico, but there are certain people I know I wouldn't take with me because they wouldn't have my back or they would bail out. So if something were like that to happen, let's say we're at a club and then there's some guys wanting to instigate some trouble. Of course you need to know how to talk your way out of it, or handle it in a other situation. Of course, I'm not sure what guy said this, but he was saying the best way to to stop violence is to avoid violence. So basically, if you see in certain situations, it's best to stay out of it. I mean, of course, I feel for the woman who lost her life. She shouldn't have been in that situation. To be honest, it's just that if she knows her friends aren't, how do I say, reliable or they're a little unruly, you probably shouldn't take a trip to Mexico with them.
That's true. That's true. You need to know your friends and make sure if follow your gut. If your gut is telling you, "Hey, something's wrong," most likely something's wrong. Just follow your gut.
Right, right,
And that's what happened with that situation where she felt a little funny about going, you know, just trust your gut and make sure you know who your friends are. You can't always take everybody where you're going.
right. Of
Everybody's not your
course.
friend. And it's sad. It's really sad. I really feel bad for the family, and I really hope that Mexico does do what they're supposed to do. They said they have somebody that they're looking into, but they're not going to share the information with us, the United States. So hopefully they can get them expedited back over to Mexico, whoever the person or people are. We just need to keep the family in prayer.
Of course, of course. It's sad to see, someone like this. She had a lot of stuff going for her. I'm reading here. It says that she was a American businesswoman. She actually had her own business line, her clothing line, and she was a hairstylist. She had a social media presence. It sounds like she had a lot of stuff going for her. So I'm not sure if this was out of jealousy or if it was out of pure accident. But I definitely think there was a bit of malice going on here.
Yeah, I agree, and that's what I said earlier. You can't always take everybody with you. Sometimes you got to leave your friends from high school or whatever, lead them back and keep moving. But these were college people that she went to school with.
Right,
Sometimes you
right. I
can't
mean,
take
she's only
everybody
25
with
years
you.
old, so very young.
Right. Yeah, she had her whole life to live for something crazy as somebody upset with her for whatever the reason was that they were upset with her, but to end her life like that, and then you end her life, then you leave her naked, then you leave her there. You left the body, you took her money, allegedly. This is all alleged. You took her money allegedly, and y'all left. And you thought it was okay. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's very crazy. But I mean, unfortunately, like we were saying earlier, they said the evidence does not support a federal prosecution. That was quoted by the U.S. Attorney Offices of the Western District of North Carolina. It's unfortunate that your own government can't really back you up to a clear case of, I don't want to say first degree, but it was definitely at least second degree murder. I'm not sure if this was premeditated to take someone out on a trip.
Well, if it was premeditated and if it was done here in the States, then they have charges. They are allegedly saying that they don't have enough evidence, once again, to press charges against them. But I believe something needs to be done. And I still say that I feel like the family needs to press some type of civil charges against them, make them
Oh yeah,
pay.
definitely a civil lawsuit. Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, they need
Um,
to pay.
right.
But we're gonna continue on following this because this is not over. We need to keep Shaquilla Robertson's name in their brain cell. We need to make sure that everybody knows because justice got to be served for her because this is ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. You know?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It really makes me think that a lot of people, like you said, can't exactly be your friends. But the old saying, watch your keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. To be honest, it sounds like those were her enemies, and she wasn't really watching them too well. Unfortunately,
Exactly.
when she was attacked, she had a severe spinal cord injury at the atlas luxation, I believe, if I'm saying that right. The
Yes.
dislocation of a ring shaped bone that supports the skull. So basically, she was attacked from behind. So yeah, I don't think she was actually instigating the actual situation. I think she was actually just being attacked by her friends. Of course, they might have gotten an argument, but someone definitely escalated it because if she was attacked from behind, that means she was walking away from the situation rather than trying to instigate it or just put more fire into it.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot more to it that we don't know. We can't speculate anything, but there's definitely a lot more than what we're being told. And we're going to stay on top of this. And like I said earlier, we're going to keep the family in prayer. And hopefully, our Justice Department decides to do right by this young lady because her life matters. Shaquilla's life matters. And Mexico, please make sure y'all do the right thing. Somebody needs to be
Right.
held accountable for this because this is wrong.
You know, I'm also reading over here too and all that. Once again, that's why I'm saying it has to be of course a murder. Because there's a quote part in the video where it says there's a man saying, "Quella, can you at least fight back?" And it was quoted. So basically saying she wasn't defending herself and she was being attacked. So the fact that there isn't any prosecution, or at least being, people aren't being held responsible for it, once again, that's a failure of our Justice Department and also I would say Mexico's Justice Department. Because had that been in America, like you had said, there would have been already a prosecution and already a court date. I think it's hard for the United States to have I would say jurisdiction in other countries, of course, but the fact that they're American citizens at least should have some grounds to say that someone that they should be prosecuted for it. Um, of course, no, there's no real news. At least I haven't found any news on her friends that went to the trip with her. But I'm pretty sure that they are at least being watched at the current moment. I'm not sure if the case is going any further. I'm not sure how much we'll find out about this, but it appears to be an ongoing case because, like you said, the mother is reopening the investigation because, as we all know, and she knows, something's not right here.
Yep, something's not right. Somebody needs to be held accountable. There was a video showing that how she was being beat up. We're not certain if she had been drugged or anything like that, but this is an awful situation. Somebody needs to be held accountable. We're gonna stay on top of it. So we're gonna wrap this here on up. I appreciate you for coming on with me this Saturday. We're gonna do more Saturday. Let's talk about it, and I
All right.
appreciate you. And for those of you who are on here watching and are listening, please subscribe. Thank you. Thank you for watching it with us. And y'all have a wonderful weekend.
All right.
See
Thank
you
you.
later
Thank
on
you.
Thursday at 6:30.
All right.